Ọ̀tá ẹ̀ dáràn ni. Ọ̀tá ẹ̀ dáràn ni. Ó fún mi lẹ́ja. Now that we are buying one kg of protein at 4,000 naira, ó rògo nìyẹn. Ó rògo nìyẹn.
Do you believe you know your husband very well, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or even your BFF? Bring it on to Match It Game Show. My name is Kemi. I'm your host. You can also call me Kemistic. Today we have a very good one for you. It's a mother-daughter edition. You don't want to miss it. Can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
I'm Mrs. Adebisi Onoleye.
And I'm Oluwatimileyin Onoleye.
Great. We have the Onoleye families today. Wonderful. So I'm going to briefly tell you about the show. On this game show, we have 3 questions for each of you. We will have one of you step out while we ask the other person the 3 questions. The other person that step out comes back and match the answers. We reverse it. Each question you match correctly is worth 5,000 naira. And when you match at least 3 total questions, you get a shot at our bonus question that worth 20,000 naira. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Great.
Hi.
Who wants to go first? Okay. We will ask Timileyin to step out while we ask Mrs. Onoleye the questions. All right, ma'am. Are you ready? Question number 1. You are preparing for Timileyin's wedding. How many guests does Timi think would attend our wedding, considering how popular our mommy is in the area? Is she gonna say 500 guests? 1,000 guests? Maybe about 2,000 guests? Or more than 2,000 guests? Write it down.
Okay.
Second question.
Okay.
Which of this childhood story do you still tease Timileyin about? I have 4 options for you. How long her labor lasted? Or how long she breastfed? Or how much she talked when she was a baby? Or how little or chubby she was when she was small? So which of these 4 do you always tease or remind Timileyin about?
I'm done.
Great.
Yeah.
The third question for you. Timileyin is very, very hardworking. She's a very good girl when it comes to doing work. But which of these 4 work do you think she does exceptionally well? The first one, laundry, washing of clothes. The second one, arranging the house. The third one, washing the dishes. And the fourth one, running errands, like go and help me get this, go and help me buy that. Which of those 4, write it down, that she does really, really well, that impresses you?
Okay. I'm done.
Great. Now let's bring back Oluwatimileyin to come and match Mrs. Onoleye's answer. Bring her in. And I need you to cover your answer. We don't want her to see it because we want to see how well Timileyin can match our mama. Now, Timileyin, welcome back. We asked your mom 3 questions while you were gone.
Yes, ma'am.
The first question we asked your mom is preparing for your wedding. You are about to get married. And you know how pop she is in the whole neighborhood. How many guests would you expect? Number 1 option, about 500 guests, about 1,000 guests, between 1,000 and 2,000 guests, or I tell you, it's gonna be more than 2,000 guests. Which of these 4? You want me to repeat the options? 1,000 guests. Mrs. Onoleye, did you match that?
Yes. 1,000 guests.
I'm very happy. That's so awesome. Second question for you Oluwatimileyin. Which
Okay, ma.
one of these childhood story does your mommy still tease you about? How long the labor lasted? How long you breastfed? How talkative you are? Or how little or big you were when you were little?
Option D, how little I was.
Okay, is that correct?
Yes.
Hey!
How little she was.
Now
Oh,
we just
yes.
go to the third question. And let me remind you,
Okay.
you guys just won 10,000 naira. The next question. Timileyin is a very, very hardworking lady. She does her work extremely well. But this one task, Timileyin does it super well. She excels at this one task. What task do you think your mommy agree that you excel at?
Option D.
Option D, mommy, is that correct?
No.
What did our mommy pick?
Laundry.
Laundry. Oh.
Timileyin cannot go on errands, but she works very well at home. Yeah. In laundry, in cooking, even the best option was not there. Cooking.
Now we won 10,000 naira. We missed on that one question, but don't worry. We still have 3 more questions that will go to Timileyin and mommy will come back to match. So we're gonna ask
Okay.
mom to step out now so that Timileyin can answer our questions.
Alright.
All right, Miss Timileyin, are you ready?
Ma.
Great. The first question I have for you. Which of these things that belongs to your mom does she always tell you, don't touch it, but you still go and touch it? Number 1, her perfume, like cologne. Number 2, her shoes. Number 3, her makeup. And number
Okay.
4, her clothes. You ready?
Yes, ma.
Second question. Your mommy asked you to cook beans and corn. How long does she think it's going to take you to cook these beans and corn? Because she's not home, she has to call you to cook it. So how long do you think she will call you ahead so that you can start cooking the beans and corn, so that by the time she get home, the beans and corn is ready? Is she gonna call you 2 hours ahead? 3 hours ahead? 4 hours ahead? 5 hours ahead? But she has to give you more than 6 hours call ahead. Great.
I'm done, ma.
The last question on your round. Mommy asked you to fry some fish. And for some reason, the fish got burnt. Everything, Jonah, all the fish, it got burnt. Your mommy walked into the kitchen. What will be her first word or impression? Is she gonna freeze like Otigonpa? Or she's gonna ask you, how did you do it? Or she's gonna ask you, did everything burn? Or she's gonna tell you, your enemies are in trouble. You know how Yoruba will say, hotel,
I'm done, ma. Yes, ma.
Sonoleye in. Welcome back, Mrs. Sonoleye. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Great. Which of these things that belongs to you, mom, you have won Timileyin about? Which of these things? Number 1, your perfume, your shoes, your makeup, or your clothes. Which of them do you always tell her don't touch it, and then she will still go back and touch it? Which of them?
That would be my perf. I don't want them to share my
Your
perf.
perfume.
Yeah. Because I
Timileyin,
don't
do
want
you still
anybody-
touch your mommy's perfume?
Yes, ma.
I don't like them touching my perf.
Let me see. Number 2 question. You asked Timileyin to cook beans and corn, right?
Okay.
And you know her very, very well. She is not
Okay.
using any special method. She's using the normal standard old method we always used to cook beans and corn. Knowing how fast she cook, how long ahead do you want to call her? If you want that beans and corn to be ready when you get home, how long ahead do you want to call her?
She's fast in cooking, so 2 hours should be okay. She's fast in cooking.
For the beans and corn, Timileyin, is that true?
She's fast.
Can we see your answer?
Yes,
That's why I said she cook a lot. She cook well. Yes, I know she cook well. So and she's fast with cooking.
The last question. You asked Timileyin to fry you some fish.
Okay.
All of a sudden, this fish burnt. Which of these reactions will Timileyin say and mommy will do?
Ọ̀tá ìdáràn ni. Ọ̀tá ìdáràn ni. Ojú mi lẹ́ja. Now that we are buying one kg of protein at 4,000 naira, Orogo nìyẹn. Orogo nìyẹn. Ọ̀tá ìdáràn. Ọ̀tá ìdáràn nìyẹn.
it's not correct.
Ọ̀tá ìdáràn ni.
No, it's not correct. I chose how did you do it?
Ọ̀tá ìdáràn ni lọ́dọ̀ mi o.
Both of you.
Got 4 correct. You won 20,000 naira. And now you are eligible for our bonus question. The bonus question worth 20,000. And I'm going to ask both of you who want to answer it, who want to match that bonus question.
I will answer it, you match it.
So can I go out?
Oh yeah, let's mommy step out real quick.
I'm ready, ma.
This is the question. The question
Okay.
does not have an option. You just have to write what you think on your paper. I'm gonna give you a question and it's gonna have 2 blanks that you have to
Okay, ma.
fill. My mommy would love me to become blank, but I want to become blank.
I'm done, ma.
All right, you done? Let's bring
Yes,
Miss
ma'am.
Onolaye back to the room. Close your answer, don't let us see it, okay?
I'm close the ma.
Welcome back. While you were gone, we asked Timileyin a very simple question. It doesn't have option. So you have to make sure you say whatever she would think. We asked her, my mom would love me to become blank, but I want to become blank. You know how these children nowadays, they want to become what they want to become. But you have something different, like, I would have loved Timileyin to become this. But then Timileyin wants to become this. What is that thing you like Timileyin to become? But what does Timileyin herself want to become?
Actually, I want her to be an accountant.
Okay. But what does she want to become?
Maybe an economist.
Economist. She's correct. Let's see the answer.
I'm thinking it in my ear since primary school that I wanted to become an accountant. But when I got to secondary school and I said that accounting was not easy, I ran.
Show it.
What? This is interesting. You guys just won 40,000 naira. Clap for yourself. It's not easy. I'm so happy you made it on the show. I'm so impressed and you guys did so great. Thank you so much for coming to my show. Love you. Bye.
Bye.